Hello and welcome to Disas Craftwork podcast. This is episode 11. I'm Disa from Sweden and today is January the 14th, 2015. And I have just recorded a whole episode. And you know, I thought it was weird that it didn't shut off anytime. Now I know why. Immediately when I had, actually my son did press record for me, everything was frozen on my phone. So when the whole episode was done and I saw that it had been frozen the whole time, it hadn't recorded anything, and I'm not gonna take that chance again. So I'm gonna check right now if it's actually recording. I have to see. I will put my hand. Yes, it seemed to be recording now. I'm sorry. Anyway, welcome and thank you for joining me. It really means a lot to me. And I want to say thank you for everyone who did reach out to me through Instagram, because it had been rough. Because those of you who don't know, men are following me when I walk alone with Mira in evenings. So I have stopped walking alone in the evenings. And it has been between 2 and 14 men at once, you know. So it's been scary. And I have been lucky, and they are terrified of Mira. And I have been talking on my phone to hubby, and he has been driving like a madman to get to me. And if he has been here in the apartment, he has immediately gone out and met up with me. And if I have my youngest son, who's 15, he is taller and bigger than me. If he's with me, it's okay. They don't do anything. And I was at the cabin all summer. And as soon as I got back, I thought I would be okay. I took one walk alone in the evening. And there were 3 cars. And there were at least 4 grown men in every car. And I thought I wouldn't make it. It was really, really scary, but I refuse to show them I'm scared. They probably think I'm not even noticing them. I am not showing with my body language or anything that I see them or that they scare me. Not unless they go out. They sometimes stop the cars and go out of the car, and that is what they did. This time, I don't know what's wrong with them. They are from a different culture. I don't want to point it out because I do not want to be mistaken for a racist, because I am not at all. But just I'm gonna say this much. They believe that it's okay to marry a 9-year-old girl. And they believe that any woman that walks alone is okay to rape. And that is not how we live in Sweden. And if they're gonna be here, they're gonna go by our laws, and they don't. And it's really bad, and the newspaper doesn't write about what's happening in my little town. So the public doesn't even know. But if you go, this summer I went to the courthouse, and there are a lot of trials going on against rape. And you can see by the name that it's Swedish women and girls that has been raped. And you can see that the men are not Swedish. And nothing has been told about all of those rapes in the newspapers. So that's scary. Why? They write if a Swedish man do anything wrong. They write about it. Why doesn't this get told? It's sick. And I have been targeted, and I have been lucky. Swedish men have come along that have put them off, and another dog owners and stuff. I have been so lucky. And now they have lost their patience. They're gonna get me. They have decided that. So they, for the first time, did it during daylight. Yes, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. So it was really scary, and I didn't tell the whole story on Instagram. They did stop the car, and one of the men got out, and he had his hand, one hand in one pocket, and I felt that there was something wrong with that pocket. There was something about it, and I stopped and looked at him. And Mira, she was like making herself big and showing him that she wanted to run towards him. So he got scared and went out in the street, and then he went behind me. So Mira and I turned around and looked at him, because I felt he was gonna do something to me. And then later hubby told me that they have been having fabrics soaked in chlorophyll or something, what it's called, that put you to sleep in like 3 seconds. They just grab you and put it over your mouth, and if they can hold it like this for 3 seconds or something, you're out. And then they drive away and rape you. So I have been so freaked out, so angry, so sad, and I feel, shouldn't I be safe in my own town during daylight? You know, I was walking at a road that is, you know, many people use during the day and everything. So I don't have words to describe this, but it has been rough. So thank you for everyone who reached out. It meant a lot to me, because I was crying a lot. And then yesterday I was having a bad day too, and I feel I can't even walk outside alone, because they have apparently chosen to get me. And, you know, I can't understand why. I don't understand why. I don't want they to target anyone else, but I don't want to be targeted also. So when I got a package yesterday, I was so happy, because or maybe I should check that this is really recording, because I'm really worried. Yeah, it seems to be recording. That's good. 40 minutes, and I have nothing to show for it. So, and I thought it was so weird that it didn't shut off at any point. I was like, this is one file, this is great, I can just upload it from my phone. You know, it was so weird that it didn't shut off, and now it's gonna shut off because I'm saying it. Anyway, Sarah, who has the Fiber Trek TV podcast, she sent me a gift, and I'm so touched by it, and it changed my whole day around, because I was crying a lot. So when I got this, I was very happy, and I was like smiling, and I was so touched. She sent me fiber from her own sheeps, and it's very soft, and it smells great, and it's really soft, you know. And I haven't started to spin yet, because hubby has to fix a thing. I'm not sure how to do it, and I don't wanna do it wrong, so I haven't tried out yet. But when I have tried spinning, and I can actually produce some yarn, I'm gonna spin this up. So that's really exciting. So I was so happy. And she wrote me a lovely letter with this nice picture, and she gave me a chocolate treat. Ja, Mira, ville du komma? Vill du komma upp? Mira was looking at, can't I be there? Kom! Kom och sätt dig här då. Ja, kom! Kom då! Kom! Ska du komma? Kom och sätt dig här då. No, she doesn't want to. The first recording I did, she was sitting here with me, so, you know. And now she doesn't want to come. Jag hoppar på lägg det där du. Jag hoppar på lägg det där då. Ja. And I'm so hot because these lamps are pretty strong. That's towards me, so you will be able to see. So, and I have done this twice now. This is the second time, so I'm really hot. Anyway, she made me this ornament, and it's so pretty and really well made. And I'm gonna try to show you the details on it. I'm not sure how well you can see it. And I don't know if the camera is focusing or not because I can't see myself. But it's really, really pretty. And she made it herself. And she gave me a chocolate treat that is handmade in Maine. So I'm really grateful and happy about this. So thank you so much, Sarah. I was so touched by this and you completely made my day. So thank you very much. So I was really, really happy. And I'm gonna find a place to hang this here in my craft corner. Because I want to have it all year around because it's so pretty. So that was really great. And I also want to say, because I have gotten gifts from Emilia and now from Sarah, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea that if I'm talking about something I want or something I'm gonna buy or something, I do not mean for anyone to send it to me. I'm not that kind of person. So if I ever are talking about stuff I want or stuff I want to buy, I don't want you to think that I'm saying it to get stuff, because I am not. I'm not that kind of person. So I just wanted to say that, of course I am really happy for these gifts, but you know, if I'm talking about stuff I'm gonna buy or stuff I want or stuff I'm gonna save up for or something, I do not mean for anyone to buy it and send it. That is not the kind of person I am. I'm not making this podcast to, you know, get like free stuff and to be, you know, really big, and I'm really enjoying this and think it's fun, and I'm grateful and happy that people like my podcast. So let's get into my works in progress, because I have a few. This is my rusty stripe socks. I hadn't put in the waste yarn for the heel the last time, so I have made quite much. This is Patterns Croy sock yarn in the colorway Rusty Stripes. So this is coming along on 2.25 millimeters Addy sock rockets, and I am using this bag that my mother-in-law made me out of Swedish retro fabric I had. So I like this, and I am a little bit in a hurry now, so I apologize if I am, you know, talking faster and showing things fast, because I only had time to record one episode, and I did, and I have to do it again, and I don't have time for it really, so I have to hurry, so I apologize if I'm, you know, doing that. But this is hubby socks that are coming along, and I have the second one too. And I don't know how much I have been doing on this one. I don't think so much, but at this one I have made some progress. I'm almost at the point on this one to put in the waste yarn for the heel. So these are opal both of the colors are opal sock yarn, and I'm using 2.5 millimeters Addy lace needles. So I'm happy with how they are coming along, and I'm using these makeup bags to hold them, one in each. So those have gotten a little bit of love, you know. And I don't have the colorway written down, but you know, it's no, I might not have it on Ravelry. Oh, anyway, I'm going to the next project now. And you know, that is my Scrappy Granny sock blanket. Last time you saw this, I had 9 squares attached, and now I have 30. So it's coming along. I'm loving it, and it's really fun. And yes, I have been weaving in all ends so far. And you know, it's getting to the point where it's, you know, it's gonna be boring for you guys if I tell you every square what yarn it is and stuff. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna show you that I always wanna have... Oh, that's not all of them. Hold on. Let's see. Well, I can just do this. I don't have to show you every square. Eventually you will see it in the blanket, but... And there are like 5 or 6 I haven't woven in the ends on yet. But I always want to have about this much, so you know, I can choose and pick and try out where the squares should go and stuff. And I am using a 3 millimeters hook. This one I can show you. This one. And I am using Cascade Heritage to attach them in a grey color. So that is coming along nicely, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm using this bag I made. Not well made, but I'm learning. Oh my goodness, it gets so hot to sit here. Anyway, I also wanted to show you, now that we're talking about, you know, my sock blanket, that I ordered these from the Knitting Goddess in England. And they are so pretty. Mini skeins, 10 grams each. And I have been dying to crochet squares for my blanket in these. But I wanted to show them all pretty for you. So now I can finally use them. I hope you can see the colors. So pretty. So that is going in my blanket. And I have also started, I am keeping this blanket in this. That's all dusty now. I have picked up my log cabin blanket, and I haven't knitted on this very much since I started it. I think it has been going on for 2 years actually, and I am just at a point where I am binding off. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, I'm hoping so. But I have made this, let's call it square. And I am binding that off, and then I'm gonna pick up on this edge. And I have to check. No, I'm gonna pick up on this edge and knit another one. So I'm actually making progress on my log cabin blanket, and I know I have not woven in any ends on this, but I will. And I'm using a Swedish 2-ply 100% wool yarn called Campus in grey colors, and a white one and a black one. So that is also coming along. And then we have my matchmaker to celebrate 20 years. And And hubby got me this yarn for our 20-year anniversary, and I have made some progress on this. Oh, I hope you can see. And the yarn is Rowan Fine Art in the Kingfisher colorway. It's one like petrol color and different kinds of blue. And this light one I have started to add in now is Cascade Heritage sock yarn in the colorway Anais, something like that. So I'm really loving this. And this is on 2.5 millimeters. I don't know if it's Adelaide or Sock Rockets, I can't tell in this light. Because the only thing is the color of this. I think it's Adelaide. So that is coming along. And I'm enjoying it and keeping it in this bag Emilia made me. Lovely bag. And another lovely bag she made me. My mushroom bag. And in that I am keeping our little knit along we are having, her and I. And we are also double dipping with little bobbin knits. Christmas Eve cast on. So this sock is coming along. And the last time I had just put in the waist yarn and started here, so I have made from here up to here. So not much. My brain has been scattered, so I have needed to knit a lot of, brainless knitting. And I'm using 2.25 carbons needles, and the yarn is Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock in the colorway Woodland. And the pattern is Waving Lace socks. Yes, I'm pretty sure. And it's charted only, but I have written down the chart as written instructions because that's how I like it. So that is also coming along. And now I'm having a little bit of a blackout. Yes, I think I showed you my Rusty Stripe socks. Or was it in the last recording? Oh crap, I can't remember if it was the last recording or this recording, so you might see them twice. I'm showing them really quick if I did show them. I can't remember, I get confused when I do this. But I have gone past the waist yarn for the heel. And I'm knitting this on 2.25 Sock Rockets with Patterns Croy sock yarn in the colorway Rusty Stripes. So, and the bag my mother-in-law made me. And I'm sorry if I showed that twice. I'm not sure if it was the last or this recording. And let's talk about my Disas Craftwork podcast group on Ravelry. We are up to 192 members. So thank you so much for everyone who has joined. So we're getting close to 200. So that is really exciting. And it's also very exciting that I now have 400 subscribers on YouTube. So yay! That is so much fun and so exciting. So thank you for everyone who has subscribed and joined my group on Ravelry. And I have opened a Sami bracelet FO thread to put in your finished bracelets to be able to win a prize. And I have opened an Outlander cowl FO thread. So, we're not so many participating, so you have a great chance of winning a prize. So please enter your FOs in those threads. And thank you to everyone who has introduced themselves and written in the 5 things about you thread. I'm really enjoying that one. And I'm just gonna check, so this is recording, because I will go crazy. Yes! Oh, thankfully it's still recording. So I really wanted to get an episode out there, but I was aiming for tomorrow. But I'm doing it today because Emilia is having a rough day, and when she get home I want her to see this, so hopefully it will be a nice surprise for you, sweetie. And it's really touching how much she likes my podcast. And hopefully all of you other viewers will also be happy for another episode. So this is, you know, a bit rushed, a bit quick, because of me having to do this twice. But I wanted to and now she's trying to get up, and I have a pile of stuff on my bed. And she is going on that pile. she can go anywhere else, but okay. She's so funny. Anyway, I was gonna say something. I have to look. Oh, I have a lot of things planned. Oh, she's on the pile. Mira, du är så tokig. Ja, lilljäntan. Oh. Anyway, I have a lot of things planned for my podcast for 2015 that I think you will like. Not immediately, but I think the first thing that's gonna happen that I think you will enjoy is in February. I can't promise, but I'm hoping for it, and I'm gonna try my best to make that happen. And I have, you know, many ideas and stuff I want to do for my podcast, and several of them are things you have asked to see. So I think that's gonna be fun, and hopefully you will think so too. And I also wanted to say a little something about myself. I'm this kind of person that you can't impress with money. You can't impress me with a high status in life or society, with a high up job. You can't impress me with expensive houses, cars and jewelry, and you know, if you're rich. You can't impress me by things like that. I have always been like this, and I always will. If you want to impress me, you can only do it by how you are as a person, how your personality is, and how you treat others. That is the only way. And I have learned that not so many people are like that. At least not where I have been in my life, because I have met people that have been trying to impress me, and you know, gone to very awkward lengths to try and do that when they saw that I wasn't impressed. You know, if you have a nice expensive car, I will be happy for you. If you have a nice home, expensive home with luxurious stuff and things, I will be happy for you, but I won't be impressed by it. So, like I said, people can only impress me with how you are and how you treat others. And that is something I really wanted you to know, because that is a big of my personality, how I am. I'm a kind person, but you can't walk all over me. I have no problem saying anything to anyone, but I don't hurt people. As I said, if I get angry, I can say something stupid back to a person. But I won't say a stupid thing to anyone that hasn't done anything. I'm not like that. I can defend myself, but I'm a very nice and kind, person. And this world is scaring me, because people are constantly seeking fame, wealth. They want to be rich, they want to have a high status, and they don't care about anything else. And that scares me, because in their mission of finding, high status in life, they are not treating other people well. And talking bad about others and stuff like that, I really hate. If you have something to say, say it to my face. And I'm like that. If I have something to say to anyone, or I think they did something wrong, I will tell them. And I don't like when people are, talking bad about others for no reason. Why? Why would you do that? It's so mean. Please don't be mean to each other. Be nice, So I really wanted to say that, because I have learned that the knitting world is not beyond that stuff. And that is so disappointing. I thought that it was, but it's not. So please, if you don't have anything nice to say, be quiet. I learned that when I grew up. My mother said that if you don't have anything nice to say, be quiet. And I think that many people should think about that. Unless you have something nice to say, you don't have to say anything at all. Don't hurt people for no reason, So that I wanted to say, and I'm really grateful for all of you, because all of you have been really kind and sweet towards me. And I'm so happy about that. I don't know if it's gonna stay like that. There might are people that really dislike me and don't like my podcast, but if you don't like it, don't watch it. You can watch someone else that you like. You don't have to be mean. And so far no one has been mean to me in this, podcast world. So I'm hoping it will stay like that, but I'm not expecting it, because I have seen others been treated badly, and have been really sad, and that's not right. So think twice before you write anything. Read through it to see if anything you have written can be I don't know the English word, but read through it twice before you click send it, and only send it if it's nice things. Otherwise, don't say anything. Just do something else. So people has to start being more nice to each other, and so far what's going on in my life outside and stuff, it has been really frightening. And I have been thinking a lot about this, and I really felt the need to tell you guys about how I am as a person. And the thing that has been saving me a lot of times in my life, because I have been attacked many times, especially when I was young and very, very thin and small. And the thing that has saved me is that I get angry. Really angry. I have a bad temper. But if I get angry at somebody who didn't deserve it, I apologize. So I have been working on my temper my whole life, because as a teenager it was really bad. But it has also saved me many times, because I'm able to think in a situation like that, because I get really angry. And I think that I'm like Superman. I can take anyone. They should be afraid of me. So I'm a bit crazy like that, but it has saved me, because I have been attacked. Now they haven't touched me, the men that has been following me, but I'm expecting them to. And the day before yesterday, they were gonna do something really bad, and he had something in his pocket, and that he was gonna do something with that was bad. And Mira, she felt it right away. As soon as he got out of the car, she felt it. That he had nothing nice. That it was a dangerous situation. And she scared him, you know. He almost jumped out in the street. And then he went in through the houses and out and back to the car again, you know. He was only walking towards me. So it's been scary. And you know, I can't always be out in the cabin, you know, and you know, my son has school and everything, and you know, so but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to move from this apartment, because if I can't go outside in the middle of the day here, what's the point in living here? But you know, the areas is really bad everywhere in my town where you can rent an apartment. So I don't know where to find a place, but I am really grateful for all of your support. That meant a lot to me. So much I don't even have words to describe how much it meant for everyone that wrote to me. And I'm gonna be quiet now because I'm gonna cry out of it. Oh crap. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that you guys are with me today and are watching my episode. I'm sorry it's a bit rushed, but I don't have a lot of time now. And as I said, I did record this. And I'm hoping to have an episode out next week. Probably a bit longer, maybe. I don't know. But not as rushed as this. And I'm also hoping that I have tried my Ashford e-spinner then, so I can show you something. It might not be yarn, but you know, I can show you something. So that is really exciting that I'm gonna try that. And it's been a long time since I have been weaving. So I'm thinking about putting up a warp also, but you know, I don't know if when that's gonna happen. But I miss weaving, so I want to do that. And I haven't been cross-stitching for these couple of weeks. I want to get back to that too. You know, I want to do all the things, but you know, 24 hours in one day is not enough. So, you know, you have to do a little of everything. Or, you know, you have to do one thing and then another time do another thing, so you can, you know, get a little of everything that you like to do. So, hopefully I will see you next week. And until then, please stay safe. Be cautious about what's happening around you. Cars that acting weird, people acting weird. Don't trust anyone and expect the unexpected, because that has saved me. And I'm hoping it will save someone else. So, stay safe, have fun, craft a lot, because, you know, everyone feels better if they are creating stuff. That's a fact. You do feel better if you are creating. So continue to do that, and please come back next week if you want to. So, bye for now.